Hi everyone, welcome to Northern Zen Yoga. My name is Sandra, and today I want to talk to you about the abdominal muscles. One of the questions I'm frequently asked is why we don't have a very specific exercise or sequence that targets the abdominal muscles. Well, the answer to this is simple. Everything we're doing in yoga involves the abdominal muscles. From sitting up straight, bending over, lifting back up again, to side movements. Standing especially involves your abdominal muscles when you're in the warrior postures and you're moving in and out of a forward fold and an upward movement. All of these are engaging your abdominal muscles. So if you want to maximize that engagement, become conscious of the abdominals, and when you are moving through the postures, tighten them up a little bit just by contracting the muscles in the abdomen up into just under the rib cage. So everything in here from your lower pelvic area to underneath the rib cage, think about contracting them in, especially if you are dropping your weight forward and then lifting it back up again. This will help your back to not take all of the brunt of this particular movement. We have to protect the back. The back muscles are very strong, very capable of lifting us and moving us and twisting us and turning us. But if they're the only thing being used in order to do these movements, we quite often risk injury. And that's why it's important to become aware of your abdominal muscles and make sure that when you're moving, that you give them that little contraction just to make sure that they're helping out your back. Now, there are a couple of targeted areas that we do, a couple of postures we do that will help to strengthen up your abdominal muscles, especially if you feel that even contracting them isn't helping enough. One of those is called boat pose. So I'll show you boat pose very quickly, and it has a lot of variations to it. So even if your abdominals are as weak as kittens, you can definitely do this. So this is boat pose. Right now I'm contracting my tummy muscles in order to keep me from falling backwards. So I'm pulling up, and you can do this simply by relaxing back and pulling up again, relaxing back, pulling up again. And this will start to get that contraction happening in the abdominal muscles to help support the lower back area. This boat pose can go up to the next level, which is to hang on underneath the thighs and lift the feet up. And the same thing applies. You can just relax a bit and pull in, relax, pull in, relax, pull in. And you're doing it. You can also let go, and you can have your hands out to the side. When you start getting very good at it, you can be out like this, and then it gets fancier from there. But I'm not going to worry about that today. So that's one you can do to definitely help to target the abdominals by doing that simple back and forth movement. We're only talking a couple of inches. We're not talking about going right back down to the floor or anything like that. Just a couple of inches, relax, pull in, relax, pull in. Now, there's another one that's really not a yoga posture, but is really great for in getting those abdominal muscles stronger and a little more compacted. So that's called the plank position. Now, this particular plank, we're going to come down onto our elbows. You can use a timer to do this. Time yourself in 15-second increments, and then see if you can start to expand on it. So you can grab your hands, you can let your hands be flat, that part doesn't matter. We've got our knees touching down right now. For some of you, this alone might feel like enough of an exercise for your abdominal muscles just to stay in this position. But for most of you, you're going to tuck your toes, lift your knees off the floor. Now you're really engaging those abdominals, and you're going to have to contract them to help your back from not do all the work. As soon as you can't hold it anymore, drop the knees or drop down to your belly. And then when you're ready, you think you've rested enough, come back up again. And try to see if you can start to move toward holding that particular stretch for 30 seconds, a minute, and you can go all the way up as high as you like. 5 minutes usually is the limit for most human beings, but you could always try to see if you could go further. Just make sure one thing is happening, that you are tightening up and engaging your belly muscles, because if you're just letting your back do the work, you're risking injury. So try it out. Even if you're starting at 5 seconds at a time and working your way up from there, that is good. As long as you're feeling it, remember in yoga, you're doing it. So until next time, bye for now.